Hello, I am Anavoltus, and welcome to another episode of GeoGuessr. Today we're going to do some more exploration here. Let's see what we will find today on the world map, big wide world map. Where will we end up in a random location in the world? Oh, look, it seems to be suburban, maybe, or perhaps rural. That there in the back looks like it might be a banana tree. However, banana trees can grow in a wide variety of locations. Actually, I once saw some banana trees in northern Italy, so that just goes to show you that they can grow in a number of different places. But what we do see here is very interesting. We see. I'm not familiar with this plant specifically. Let me just zoom out for high res. Um, if this is indeed in form of script, I am not familiar with it. It could be a stylized script too. So, uh, yeah. Um, hmm. And what else do we have here? We have uh, a condominium, perhaps. The types of cars are varied. The vegetation is very lush. I am seeing a palm tree, so that does put it, that does restrict it a bit more. In addition to that, this parking space has a tarp over it, which implies to me that rain might be considered a problem. So I'm thinking that this is probably someplace where it rains a lot. And if that is a flag on there, that could help quite a bit. And I am seeing another form of a script. So my first guess is that this is probably not in Europe. The reason being that the script that I'm seeing here uh, used for wording, not numbering, because we are seeing the Arabic numerals. The script used for wording is not one that is familiar to me. It certainly does not seem to be based on the Greek alphabet or the Latin alphabet. So unless this is somewhere in Anatolia, I'm thinking what Anatolia? What am I even talking about? No, the Caucasus. I'm thinking that it's probably uh, perhaps maybe down here in this area. Could be. But another thing that I would say is that this is not the area where you would think about looking for banana trees and palm trees now that I think about it. So it's definitely not in the Caucasus. Also, the scripts are not like that anyway. They're like this. Well, actually, that has some similarities, but I don't think that is the one we were looking at of Georgian and oh wait, no, this is Georgian. Okay, it's definitely not Georgian, but we are seeing a lady wearing a hat of this sort. Now I don't know where people wear that exact type of hat, but right now I'm thinking Asia. Also, the fact that the housing seems to be pretty dense here. Look at that, people trying to make the most of what they've got here. You've got just a little lot in the front to park your car and a passage to get in the door. So very dense housing. I'm still not 100% sure about where we are here though. Is that a flag? No, no, that's just another dish. So a lot of people have access to some sort of, ooh, that's a nice looking one, some sort of, well, both electricity, of course, and some sort of satellite service. Yeah, that, hmm. She looks, yeah, she looks a bit Asiatic. I'm thinking somewhere in Asia. Now I just need to nail down this script. Now, of course, this script is definitely not Armenian. Now that I see it, it absolutely is not. It does, however, resemble Thai somewhat. I'm trying to see which one does it look more like. That doesn't look quite as much like it. Vietnam uses a variant of the Latin alphabet. Laos, let me see, this angular letter here, it's angular, some of these letters. That could just be the stylization of it, though. And we're not really seeing that with Laos as much as we're seeing that with Thailand, maybe? Or let's take a look. What does the Burmese? No, it's too rounded. So this could be a language in Thailand. The only problem is that still doesn't help me very much because I am completely unfamiliar with the pronunciation of any of this, to be honest. So let me just go here for extra comparison. Yeah, let's see the lettering. We've got I'm trying to recognize the lettering so that I can determine whether it is the exact same language. So what we have here is a symbol with a circle that goes up in there, and there's one that has a circle there and a circle there, and yeah, I think that might be this one right here by the looks of it. That looks like it's this symbol right here. And let me just compare for good measure. Yeah, this one doesn't use circles in it, and Laos doesn't use circles as much either. So I'm definitely thinking that this is from Thailand. Now, I could also look at Malaysia, but no, it doesn't look like they use anything besides the Latin alphabet in any official capacity. So yeah, I think that we have Thailand. Now, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know Thai, so this is going to be quite difficult for me. So what I have to do here is I have to look for the big roads. I need to find the biggest roads, go down them, or find a numbered road. That would be very helpful as well, because a numbered road would allow me to sort of determine my location here. Now, of course, that isn't going to be the easiest. And yeah, that is right there. I think that's the Thai flag. So, yep, Thailand. Now all I have to do is look for something that would be recognizable. Now, a lot of these shop fronts, they may have something useful to say, but to be honest, there's so many of them that I'd rather just look for a much larger bit of evidence. Now, that could be something there. UPS authorized agent. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to find out, but nevertheless, it's interesting to see that UPS has its fingers all over the place. That looks like more of a side road. That road doesn't really have lines, and this one does, so I'm sticking with this one for now. I need a big sign, a sign that ideally is bilingual, or a numerical sign. Oh, what's this? We need to we need to dig deeper. There's a bit of solar glare here. City Hall. Temple. There's a temple. Stadium is what I think that says. So now what I'm thinking is the City Hall. Of course, if this is indeed a major city, they might very well have the name of the city in English for the City Hall. I think that would make sense. Now, of course, Thailand, as some might know, wasn't ever really a colonial country, unlike its neighbors. For example, you had French Indochina here and the British Raj on this side, and Thailand was really in between that. So Thailand is possibly less likely to have influences from such things. Anyway, I just got lost here. I don't remember which direction I came from. Okay, I was sort of facing this direction, which means my direction of origin must have been in there. I came out of there, but I don't really see the tall sign that I was looking at. So, or unless it's the other side of this, that's probably what it is. So if that's true, then the city hall would be in this direction. But, by the way, nice horse statue. That's always lovely to see. Hopefully I didn't go into a road I didn't really want to get into. I'm trying to look at a sign somewhere. Okay. That's not very helpful to me. Let's go back. Okay. That's the sign I want to look at. Okay, it's that one. And the reason I couldn't see it is... Why? Why couldn't I see it? I don't know. Maybe I went too far, and that could be it. Okay. So I go here, and that means the sign is above me? No. It means that I'm over here. But where's over here? And where's the sign? Don't tell me. Okay. So we're looking at this pole here that has a lot of electrical stuff going for it. Holy cannoli, what a... perhaps you need to use some higher voltage wires to prevent that spaghetti. What I need to do is I need to move back here and take a look at that building that's under construction. And that's that building. Okay, so I was right there. And the reason I couldn't see the sign... Oh, and it looks like there was indeed a different sign up there at a different time. So I'm going to move here. And there's that sign. But now we don't have the other sign. So we time traveled here. And that makes things a little bit inconvenient because now, well, it makes things somewhat convenient because now I am aware that there are two different time frames for all these things. However, I also am unaware of what the sign actually was saying, because the sign was blurred from my perspective. So I'm going to go here under the assumption that the city hall is perhaps in this direction. If it's not, then could that be the city hall? Lots of flags. Many countries wouldn't be that patriotic to put flags on every single post, but that could be the city hall. In that case, I need to see if there's a sign for the city hall, because if there's a sign for the city hall, then I would expect there to be information on the sign for the city hall telling me what city the city hall is. Unfortunately, that may not be the actual city hall, which is something to consider. And Okay. Okay, let's move back. Let's move back a few steps. And let's move up for higher res. And now let's take a look. What Shadi Sao Suzan Tailak Chason National Park. National Park. You know what? That could be a big indication of something. National Park. If it's going to show up on the map anyway. So the big question I'm going to have here is, do national parks, well, there's a wild sanctuary, so maybe there's a national park there, but okay, there are national parks, and they are labeled on the map, but I need to get close in order to Khao Sok National Park. That's not what we're looking for. But knowing that there is a national park is only half the battle. Because once you know that there is a national park, then all that's left is to find it. However difficult that may be. Now, of course, there may be possibly a quite small national park, in which case, well, you get screwed over. But we're first going to search for any large national parks, just hoping that the information is going to be forthcoming. And if it is not forthcoming, then I think we have a mild reason to be upset. Not a huge reason to be upset, just a mild, very mild reason to be upset. Please do not be excessively upset. But unfortunately, oh man, there's a map of Thailand there, but is that okay? I'm moving it around just in case that there's any blemish on my screen that would obstruct anything. Okay, I don't think it pinpoints anything on the map, and it really shouldn't because, well, let's be honest, it wouldn't make sense. So to have a "you are here" dot on such a small map that people are looking at from such a large distance. Okay, let's go over here. Muko Chung. I don't know how to pronounce Thai, so I do apologize for what seems, in my mind, to be a very large potential for mispronunciation in this situation. And hopefully, this is a park of some sort. Khao Pra, okay. On Ma border, the Puchong. I think we're getting a bit too mountainous at this point. Although the Mekong, let's just go around here. That could also be a very small national park. By very small, I mean extremely small. For example, look at that one we could barely notice from a distance. It's a biodiversity area. No real national parks here by the looks of it. And we're moving down the border now. We're seeing a national park there. National park there. And now we're moving back up. And whoa, what is that? That's a big one. It's a big one. Oh, 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 let's see. That symbol's the same. Second symbol is the same. Third symbol goes there and down and then up. And then the symbol following that is a bend down. The symbol following that is that and that with the thing on top. And the bendy with the thing going up. And ooh, I think we may be onto something. Let me just finish the. Okay, bendy with the thing going up. That symbol's the same. That's I'm using the bottom of my crosshair. That symbol is also the same, and that symbol is the same, and the second bit there following it is not the same though, but I don't know. That could be a hint that we may be looking at something around here, but still that makes it very hard because the first several letters are the wait, no, they're also the same on this one. Wait. Doifu. I didn't really realize. Okay. Huh. Okay, I get it. That's a word for national park. Okay, there you go. Man, I thought I was onto something, but no, I just learned a bit of Thai. Well, I didn't even learn it. I learned to recognize the Thai word for national park, but I didn't actually learn to Sukhothai. That's an important town historically. Why don't very many Thai towns appear on the map? Does Thai just have a lot of small towns? Could that be it? That it doesn't have the big 10,000 population towns that many other places have? Or wait, no, these aren't road symbols. These are town designations, maybe. That could be it. No, they're road symbols. They gotta be. Okay. So now I'm gonna look around this urban region. See if there's a national park that is in any way helpful to recognizing this. Man. Thailand. What is going on here? Okay, let's. What Chidi Sao? What Chidi Sao? What Kaodin? It's definitely not that far in Thailand. Okay, I think it's time to perhaps think about something else. I think I've spent way too much time looking at Clue, and I need to think about. Well, this sign tells me that really the only way to go is there. I mean, I don't know what's in the other direction. Okay, let's go straight down there. Okay. In fact, let's go straight here too. We'll see. We'll see where this leads us. It was a divided roadway, and there's a place here in there, and we're going through town. Is no designation for towns on here on this map. Is I guess it really is the road, isn't it? No, it's yeah, it is the road. It isn't the town, it's the road. But why doesn't it designate Thai towns on the map? Is there something in Thailand that they don't want us to know? Is there something Thailand doesn't want to tell us? Is there some geography thing that I'm not aware of? What's up with Thailand? Have people just decided not to map Thailand or something? I mean, I don't see why no one would. What is wrong with Google Maps? Why doesn't Google Maps tell me what all the little towns are in Thailand? I think that I'm genuinely getting triggered right now. It's not a fun time. I do not welcome the prospect of not being able to know these things. And honestly, please stop. Whoever is responsible for this, please stop. Get back on track with what you're doing. Make good choices. Perhaps reconsider your bad choices. If you're going to make maps, please make maps that actually tell me what the names of places are. Instead of this. What is this? How am I supposed to read a map like this? It's just numbers. There's no name for the town. What is this town? Who knows? No one knows. Okay. Oh look, there's some roads here. What is this town? Who knows? No one knows. What? That's just wrong, honestly. Let's move on. Ooh, nice roller there. Roll it up. Roll it up. Up, up, up. Thank you, Thailand. Thank you. I thought that maybe Russia could be difficult. Maybe Sweden wasn't the easiest thing. Maybe Denmark. Finland was pretty confusing. But now Thailand. Of all the places that had to be highly confusing, it had to be Thailand. Oh, is that something worth noting? Something everyone can recognize in the whole wide world? Oh, look, it's a big brick wall. Oh, but could be important. Wouldn't want to see that breakdown. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, look, it's who knows? Because thanks myself for zooming myself out so that I cannot see anything. Okay. Oh, wait. What is this? What is this? Town names. Wang Nuea and Chai Hum. Well, thank you, Thailand, for giving me the names of your towns, for doing something that Google couldn't do. Thank you, Thailand. Thank you. Let's see. There's a waterfall. There's Cheongsang National Park. There's Wat Chedi Sea. But we don't know where we are. Wang Nuea. Chai Hum. What is that? I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Well, I do know how I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to know because it's supposed to be on the map. But unfortunately, it's not on the map. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. And guess what? You're fired. No, no. I'm switching to brand new GeoGuessr Bing edition. I'm joking. Okay, we've got a waterfall. We've got a national park. We have a Wat, a temple of sorts. Now, what area of Thailand would I expect to have a waterfall? Well, I wouldn't know. Maybe all along here is possible because there's some altitude and in the north as well. So that's all I can really go on because I don't actually have a reliable way to know what town I'm looking at. But let's assume that this is kilometers. So we're looking at a place that's very remote. 105 kilometers, 52 kilometers. That's pretty far away for town signs, which I think is actually very interesting. Chehum and Wangnua. Let's Khao Luang, Tarom. Oh, wait. Which waterfall? Wang. Not the right one. Nong Chumfong Prachwa Scrup. The Tingo Scrup. That's what all the cool kids say nowadays. That's what they say. Then they trample all over my lawn, and you know what? It doesn't make me happy. I'm walking outside of my door, my front door, and someone just I'm leaning on my cane and someone just kicks it over. That's just mean. Come on. I'm walking here and people just decide, you know what? Screw you. I'm kicking over your cane. Who does that? Just no respect in children nowadays. It's the absolute worst. It almost makes me wish I didn't have cancer as well. I'm joking. That's not true. I don't have cancer, and I don't need a cane to walk around. Well, you never know. You never know what happens tomorrow. If you know, you never know. You know, things could go quite bad for me. Okay. So now we know that there are places that this town potentially leads to, but we don't know what road we're on, and everything is in that direction, so I might as well go. So here we go. We're on a journey, on a quest to be our very best. We'll go where no one has gone before, and we'll explore the universe as being the best individuals that we can possibly be. And then once everything is said and done, I will not die, because dying is not a fun thing, or at least not as fun as many people say it is. I know a lot of people say, hey, why don't you kill yourself? But guess what? That's not a fun thing to do. How do I know it's not a fun thing to do? Well, let me tell you. The reason I know is that, number one, this thing's I wanted to use a compass, but it's not working when I need it. The reason I know that it doesn't work, that it's not fun, is that, well, I've never done it, but the other reason is that, well, I'm just that smart. So, oh, a lake. Oh boy, I wonder what lake that is. Keolom Lake. But there wasn't a sign for a lake earlier, so maybe it's a small lake. And if it's a small lake, maybe it will be very difficult to find on the map. Oh boy, aren't I excited to look for almost invisible lakes on the map. Look at that. These places, okay, these places don't even have a name. Okay, maybe that's a size limit for a named lake. 110. I need to find this lake. Tungam Huay Mai Tai Samnong. What's that? It's a lake. Huay Peng. But I'm looking at Kiolom. That's what I'm looking for. That's you know how I do. That's all I want to get. Oh no. I don't know what this is. If I only knew what it were, then maybe there wouldn't be a fly messing around my keyboard. Actually, it's a mosquito. Oh man. Next time I see it, I'm going to try to kill it again, because just suddenly I see this flying object. That my door has been closed this entire recording session, so it must have already been in here somehow. And I don't know how I didn't see it before. Maybe it's been stinging me all along and I didn't notice. Maybe that's something that's been going on. Maybe that's something that has been gnawing at me and I didn't know, because guess what? It just happened and there was no way for me to know. What even is this lake? Does it count as a lake? Does it have a name, this body of water? According to Google Maps, it doesn't. Okay. What's this? Oh, look, this place doesn't have a name either. It's Banglong, everybody. Everybody's favorite place in the world, the whole wide world, the only wide world that people can have favorite places in. So let's take a look here. Northern Thailand, Hangnan. Oh, there's a number of smaller ones. Huay Can, Somhong. Man, I really had to get close to that one to see it. And okay, time to move on to greener pastures. No, it's not time to move on to greener pastures. I'm going to try my best to be the very best, to be the king, the king of my brain going empty. No, that's not what I want to be the king of. I want to be the king of GeoGuessr. I want to be the acknowledged sovereign of GeoGuessr. I want everyone to know that if for some reason someone says, "Oh look, it's GeoGuessr," I wonder who rules over it as a domain. People can say, "Oh look, it's that Anawiltus guy, you know, the guy that made GeoGuessr videos where he repeatedly gets very good scores. He's obviously the top top kick GeoGuessr, and everyone will say, wow, that's very impressive, but does he also play Minesweeper quite well? And then they'd say, yeah, he actually does. And then they say, does he play Call of Duty? And then they say, no, he doesn't. But Call of Duty is overrated anyway, so it's not actually that big a deal for GeoGuessr players, because they know where it's at. They know where the real game is. They know what a game is. They know how to play a game. They know how to eat as well as sleep. That's very important. Some people, they just can't get there, and that's not good for them, if you ask me. But I can get there because I have the power of friendship. Uh, you might be asking, power friendship in a single player game? Are you mental? And to that, I would say, yeah, you're right. It actually didn't make sense for me to say that whatsoever. To say that there's a power of friendship here, because guess what? It's a single player game, and I've only played it single player, so no power of friendship there. But I assure you that the power of friendship, it's something that perhaps does exist in this context. Something where you can say, yeah, that guy's got the power. I wish I had the power. Then I could say, oh, look, I've got the power, but I don't, and he's got the power. That's why he can say I've got the power, but I can't. And there you go. That's the story of how I met your mother. And then I told her, guess what? And she said, what? And then I said, have a nice day. And then everybody was happy, and everybody lived happily ever after, because they all realized the importance of being polite, of being respectful, of knowing how to act in public in a manner that respects all individuals and doesn't demean people or disgrace oneself or one's relatives. And then everyone will say, wow, what a wonderful lesson we learned today. Thank you very much. Um, uh, but still, again, GG no re. And then I'll storm out because I wanted to re, but they said GG. And that's just insulting. So there you go. That's how you play GeoGuessr. That's how you get wins at GeoGuessr. You just gotta not give up. You gotta stay with it. You gotta show everyone, show every man, woman, and child. It's important to get that child in there. Show every man, woman, and child that you've got the guts. You've got the entrails. You have the, oh no, I'm not making that as a guess. Man, scuffed it. That you have the intestines. You've got the haggis. You've got everything. And then they'll say, wow, that guy's got everything, but that's still not enough, because having everything is still not enough. And even if you've got all the money in the world, it still isn't going to bring you to where you need to be. Think on that. And here we go. Namtok Mesorin National Park. Wonderful place. If I knew what wonder was, but I don't know what wonder is, so maybe it's not wonderful. Maybe it's rather, how should I say, unflattering. And you know what? I don't appreciate that. Not one bit. Not a single bit. Not one bit rate either. Not one Bitcoin. Um, have a nice bubble there, eh? Hey, and uh, tough times, eh? Just looking about, trying to find a place to mark, trying to find additional clues in a land that doesn't want to give you clues. Not at all. No clues there. Nothing to be seen here. Nothing to see here, eh? Look at that. Look at that. No, it's not something you can look at. It's illegal. Can't look at that. No clues. No clues for you. No clues for you. Okay, what Chindi Sao Kilam Lake? Okay, I could go to the what? If it's an important site, it might tell me something. Um, although I don't think that the road to the Wat is, come on, through here. So I'm going to have to take a look here. Zoom out max. And wait for it to load. Oh, look at that. There's a sign and a half. Is this the Wat? What JD Sao Long? What are you cooking for dinner, eh? Hey, let's go for it. Let's hope that it has a map. If it has a map and we know where it is, then that fixes things. Fixes things quite a bit, because right now things are pretty hard. As I'm pretty sure many of you are noticing, I just simply am not getting all the information that I want to get, and you know what? That's not fun. What's that in distance? Is that a watt? I think that's a watt. And a watt, and a watt, and a watt, 2, 3. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go. Oh, look, it's gold! Or a color that looks like gold. It doesn't look like we're getting many bits of information here. We've got some statues. We've got the entryway. But someone drove through here. Guess this is the exit way. No, it's not even the exit way. It's the roundabout way. The roundabout way, that doesn't lead me anywhere. Anyway, let's go back to start. I need more hints. And I think the best place to find hints is back in town. The boys are back in town, back in town, back in town. The boys are back in town. Okay, this direction toward town center, if I remember correctly. Oh, and now we're here on, no, perhaps this direction wasn't toward town center. Perhaps it was this direction. Okay, and oh, Castro Bike Point. Yep, that does seem like something important. Now, what if I go the other direction? Is there something in this direction? There's gotta be. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Wait a second. Wait a second. Huh. I know where this is. That's the place we went to earlier. So we did double back. I just didn't realize it. Okay. We did double back. It's just that the way we exited the intersection made it look like... Okay, I need to look at the sign. Big sign. Not this sign, the big sign. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think it's just behind this building here. Come on, where was the big sign? I remember seeing... Oh, there it is. There's a big sign. Okay. Nope. Can't see it there. Okay. Stadium, City Hall, and Temple. Okay, okay. So the place where this connects looks a bit like this. And so City Hall is in that direction. This is the direction of City Hall. Okay, let's go there then. It goes loading a bit. And there's a sign here that says something. Nope, that still's not working for me. Here, oh wait, there was a sign here that said something, but apparently not. Not today, anyway. Time skip, eh? Okay, come on. That thing never works when you want it to. It's the absolute worst. Okay. Here we go. We're getting toward what I would say is City Hall. I don't know what City Hall looks like, though, so that could be problematic. Did see a green sign on the side here. Perhaps I went past it. Okay, I need to perhaps back up a little bit more. There we go. And let's have it zoom. There's a bridge. Cow something ta. So there's a bridge straight up ahead that could be useful for determining this location. And that would be a good idea, actually. Knowing that there's a river here, or perhaps not even a river, it could be a bridge to an island, or a bridge on an outlet of some sort, who knows? That would allow me a lot. That's a hint. That's a good hint, actually, knowing that it's by a river. Now, the question is, what sort of river is it by? And I think that is also a very good question. Now, I know that in Thailand, there are some large bodies of water, but by the looks of it, this isn't one of the larger ones. So that definitely rules out a few things. Well, first of all, it rules out the Mekong, and the reason it does is because the Mekong runs. Where does the Mekong run? It Man, I already forgot. Gotta find it. Well, it's because it's a big river. That rules it out. No, I don't know how big this river is. The Rama, the 8th Bridge. What, Num1? Oh, that's a golf club. That's... Is that a national park? No, it's a golf club. It could be that river. Actually, it could be anything. Why am I even bothering? Why am I even bothering trying to figure out what it is if it really could be anything? Oh, information that is not very informative, as usual. I might have to scuff this one because I don't want to have to do an episode that's hour upon hour long, because honestly, I don't have that time in my day to do that. Okay, superhighway in that direction, Muang district and municipal. Superhighway sounds promising. Okay, so it's not going to be in that alleyway. It's going to be on this. Is this a circle? No, it's not. It's an intersection, just a regular old intersection. Okay, what I need to do is I need to get on the superhighway, and then I need to find out which superhighway it is. And once I find out which superhighway it is, I can find out which town it is. And once I find out which town it is, I can find out where in the town it is. And once I find out where in the town it is, we've got our location. Oh, snap. Okay. Okay, now I need to zoom in. Okay, there's a district. Pung. Product. I don't know. But a superhighway is this way. And I want to get on the superhighway. And I want it now. And now. And oh ho ho. Langpang municipality. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. It doesn't look very familiar. What are this special? Is this showing me the subway? I didn't know Google Maps did that. I didn't know Google Maps did subway. Langpang municipality. Oh boy. Okay. I need to get a more central position if possible. No, it's not possible. Okay, that means this is my only good angle to look at. Okay. Tourist Information Center. It has a phone number here. Lampang. Is that something that is well known? Subarat. Satun Patani. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it before, but I've never really known enough about it to know its exact location. So, well, that makes things hard. Oh, Lampang. Ooh. Okay. Please tell me there's a you are here. Oh, no. There's no you are here. Oh, no. But wait. wait. If we had to cross a river to get to a superhighway, which ideally, I guess, would be this one here, that would imply to me that this is a river that we had to cross. And if this is if this is the river we had to cross to get to the superhighway, then the question becomes, okay, unknown price, Sunny. That bridge has a name there. Ta Mao Road. But that means that there is a T intersection somewhere that leads to the superhighway. And that is near a bridge that we crossed. So, Sukmongkon village, Santis village. It's actually telling, oh, Lampang. This is Lampang. This is the municipality of Lampang. Down here, wait a second. So down here is actually Lampang. So could it be that this is what we had to cross? Wow, for a buck. Okay. I need to find out where the park is. Wangkosai, Doikun, Meyom. Okay. If we're looking at Lampang, there's a couple of parks nearby, and those are those parks, which means whatever park was mentioned on there must have been even closer to Lampang. But wait, okay, that's the Lampang provincial name, that's the Lampang town name. But I guess this is also Lampang. Okay, I need to figure this out. What pa cum? Calm. That is not come, it's calm. Okay. But wait. If I am able to follow the road here, then I should know, based on the shape of the road, which road it is that it goes to the superhighway. Fanong Tipchong. So that's a road name. And what's the other one? Oh, nice construction techniques, mates. Nice construction techniques. Thanks very much. Fanong Changpuag. Pakam Klenkrom. Who knows what this one is? Changpuag. Changpuag is this one. So maybe we went, okay, maybe this is the big intersection. There's a park, and you can go past the park over here, and there's a Wat somewhere after here. Wat Duk Prau is over there. Wat Hua Kwang is there. And Che Lampang. Okay. Okay. I think things are starting to come together. So I went here on. I probably crossed on this road, and then the road, this bridge here, Fanon Resda, then the road gave me here, and then I went through here all the way to Changpuag, and that would be confirmed if the Lampang governor's house is indeed behind me. Oh boy. Okay, wait, no. This is Champuag. Or is it? How did I get lost again? Okay, I went. Okay, that's one road there. Second road there. Okay. Okay, I need to back up here. Okay, I'm in here. And from here, I'm looking out over this. Okay, I need to figure out which direction I originally came from. Okay, I didn't come from that direction. I didn't come from this direction because that's opposite. So I think I came from this direction here. And here is where I read what that is. And there is where I read where that is. So this governor's residence, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. So now I need to trace my steps back. So I go around this curve, and the governor's house is there. Let's increase the size of the map. I went around the curve, and the way I got here was from over here somewhere. So we should be seeing a shopping center on the corner there, and City Ratsada apartment, and then after that, a teacher saving cooperative limited. Okay, we're getting into the thick of it here. The real thick of it. Things are very difficult to recognize. Why am I zoomed in that much? Okay, let me zoom out a bit. There's a part where I have the option to turn in that direction. Well, I technically, if I were driving here, I wouldn't. But that means I must already be beyond the cooperative. That's just... oh, that's actually a road. Okay, that complicates matters. I need to see there's road signs telling me what the road here is. And there aren't road signs. Thank you very much. I'm just going to assume that I only just reached this area. And you know what? That does make sense. So now I go here, and teachers saving cooperative limited should eventually be on one side. Now I may not be able to recognize that. The reason I wouldn't be able to recognize that is because I can't read Thai, but other than that, actually fine. Since 1947, don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's been around since 1947. Quite a long time, actually. Well, There are many things that have been around for quite a bit longer than that. Daikin, what is that? Okay, comic book, home goods. I think I saw that sign, maybe. Kroprot. Okay, there's one road that only exits on that side. There's another road that only exits on that side. Actually, no, this one goes through. I think I may be a bit too far. But anyway, I do believe that I am somewhere on this side, and that the intersection is probably this one, and that the weird building we were looking at earlier is maybe the kindergarten, and that then this somehow we need to figure out how we get in from there. Okay, restart. And okay, we're in an alleyway. We go straight. There's only one way to turn, presumably, yeah. And that is to turn left into here. From here, we move farther down, straight up. Straight up. Am I approaching this a different way each time? I think that might be it. But we eventually roll out right onto the Castrol bike point. And from the Castrol bike point, the Castrol bike point. There's a lot of shops here. Okay. So maybe if I step up a step here. Choen Im juice shop. Noodle shop. Kao soy bun yuen. Kulap cafe. This direction leads into town. Okay. Cho and no, that's not it. That's not what I was. Juice chop chum. That could be a real thing. If that's juice chop chum, you know what? It looks like that might be it. On this side there is some store. It doesn't tell me what's there. But if we're assuming that that's juice chop chum, and that means that if we were to go back in this direction and across the road, it doesn't tell me what's across the road, but there should be a noodle shop right down the road here somewhere. And that might be it. I can't really tell though. Somewhere, well, that could be anything really. But if that's a juice shop, chum is the juice shop. Chum 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 chum. Okay. We eventually would see the Choen Im, and the road goes maybe here and in there. That could be it. Okay, let's go here. The Castrol. We don't actually know what the name of this road is. This is the Wangkong. This is the no one knows. That's unknowable. But we know that that way leads in somewhere. And let's just see if there's a street sign telling us which road we're on. Nope, there isn't. Okay. But if this is this road here, then there should be the Choin Im, and which is a restaurant of some sort, and some other restaurant on the next road bit. And okay, we're thinking now, and I do remember being here previously, so this looks like maybe somebody's repair shop or something, but this doesn't actually tell me what this is. This could be showing him. Or that. Well, no, that's not going to be showing him, isn't it? But there is another restaurant across the road. Body and Soul. No, that's not a restaurant. That's a massage and spa. Maybe this is a restaurant. No, that's not a restaurant. Well, actually, yeah, it is a restaurant. What am I saying? It is a restaurant. And the next road down, we should go maybe 2 more roads down, and the next road will be a little dead end road, and then it'll be a little bit where the road splits. One bit goes straight, one bit curves sideways. So that should be coming up right now. Fanong Wangkong. Wangkong, okay. We are on the Fanong Wangkong. And then there's some building, construction co, engineering construction co of some sort. This could be that. Don't know. But eventually we reach this point. And yes, it does go straight, and it goes that way. But after going straight, it hits the corner where the other road comes up. So right now, I'm thinking that this is indeed that. So let's return to start just to confirm where we are. Okay, we are at the very end of this road here. That can go either that way or that way. So we're actually on the intersection of it, the intersectionality. And we can't actually go this way. So I think we might actually be here, now that I think about it. So I'm going to preemptively put that there for a moment, and I'm going to think, if going that direction and going down led me to reach here where the juice shop is just down the road, that means that going this direction, which geographically would be down south here, should lead me to a T intersection that is adjacent to another T intersection. So we are here at the T intersection, and it is immediately adjacent to another T intersection, which means that that is a location. Let's make a guess. And yes, 5,000 points. Thank you, Thailand. Nice to see you. Okay, we were just a little bit off, but 3.7, actually 3.7 meters. For a 5,000 points, even that is pretty low to be honest. So that's pretty good. Anyway, look at that. That's the location in the world, in Thailand. In fact, in the part of Thailand that I probably wouldn't have looked as much. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's see, how long have I been going for? Oh man, I've been going for 1 hour 20. So thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you all next time on Awiltos over and out.